And in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, presto, changeo, Baro. Hey guys, welcome back as always, my name is Lazar. And as you can plainly see, my friends, it's finally that wonderful time again, Burai time. We're gonna check out what he brought. I'm gonna give you my 2 cents, the brand new item is. But before that, take a look at all the happy, wonderfully fashioned channel. The brand new item is nothing, nada. Everybody go home, there's nothing at Baro. Sometimes this happens because the servers don't really, well, you know, Warframe doesn't really have servers outside of Relays and Simulacrum, if I remember correctly, so until they synchronize a bit, you can get issues such as this one. But the brand new item is this thing. Railjack Retrofit login music. I don't know how you guys feel about these, but I like these login music things. Certainly better than a scribble or a jpeg. Sorry, I meant a glyph. This is definitely better. I'm gonna pick this one up. This one is for the Railjack Retrofit login music. Enough about that. Let's see the actual good bits, the mods and the weapons. Ooh, that's a lot of mods. Nice. Prime point blank. Now this is flat damage for shotguns. Nowadays you can get flat damage from a number of sources. This is no longer as prio 1 as it used to be. Now don't get me wrong, you're still gonna need this one for certain builds, but for the time being we're gonna relegate prime point blank from prio 1 to prio 2. Next up, you got Prime Charge Shell. This is electricity damage for shotguns. However, this one will remain at a Prio 1. You do need this one for a lot of shotgun builds. Next up, we got... Wow, there's a lot of shotgun mods. I'm wondering if D is trying to say anything to us. Prime Cleanse Grineer. Now this, what is this? This is a faction modifier. And normally, I'm kind of against faction mods for obvious reasons that the entire community knows by this point. But if you're gonna get faction modifiers, might as well get for the Grineer, the Corrupted, and we don't have for the new factions just yet. Now bear in mind, these will offer the most amount of damage, the most amount of extra power when it comes to damage over time builds because of how damage faction modifiers apply. So yeah, I would pick up Prime Cleanse Grineer. Yeah. Prime Bane of the Grineer, essentially what I said for this one applies to this one as well. It's the exact same thing, only it's for rifles instead of shotguns. You also got Prime Pack Leader. Didn't we just have this last week? I might be mistaken, but in any case, you can live with a normal version. However, I would still pick this one up. Prime Fulmination, 44% blast radius to secondary weapons. It still has its uses. It used to be a bit more powerful. It did get nerfed back when D was saying that area of effect weapons are too strong. Like 4 months later, they came out with incarnate weapons. So there you go. Yes, do pick up Prime Fulmination. There are certain secondary builds which you will need this one on. As for the weapons, what do we got? Mara Detron. Once upon a time, this was meta, the weapon to have with mag bubbles. Nowadays, essentially any basic projectile weapon has the argument, hey, it works with mag bubbles, just like, you know, everything. Unfortunately, this is no longer a meta weapon and hasn't been for quite some time. There's also a tenant variant to it. You pick this one up only for the mastery points. Halikar Wraith. It can work. I mean, you can do a good amount of damage with this one, but there are plenty of other better weapons. I'm gonna relegate this one to Mastery Fodder as well. I'm sorry, it's not a horrible weapon, but you got so many better ones. Vastilok, however, is it still the best gunblade in the game? If I remember correctly, this is still the gunblade to have, so make sure you pick up yourself a copy. No, I may not be a melee fanboy, but this is a bit of a hybrid. Gunblades and Warframes are really unique, are they not? Unless we take into account Eastern games, and who cares about that? What else we got? Cosmetics, and cosmetics are subjective and entirely down to the individual. Because what I may like, you might not like, and vice versa. For example, I always thought that base Baruch looks like, in essence, a sacked potato. No, not a sack of potatoes, a sacked potato. There's a difference. But this immortal skin makes them look half decent. So there you go. You also got a relic, Axi V8. On this one, you got Vol Prime, and Vol Prime is still quite relevant for Eidolon hunting. Who does Eidolon hunting nowadays? I should have a cricket sound effect, but I can't be arsed. So there you go, you get the gist of it. And I do believe, my friends, that's pretty much it. If you don't have Inaros, pick up the Sands of Inaros Brooklyn, which will eventually lead you to the Warframe. Now that may be it for Baro, but jump over on Twitch where we're doing the PoE thing. And I think I still have one more early access key to give away. Later this month, we're also going to be checking out the latest update from the first Descendant, including the brand new Descendant, Ines Raya. I'll catch you guys on Twitch. Ciao.